Hey guys, I'm Emeka from my self-publishing blueprint, and today I am very excited to bring this interview. This is going to be an interview like none other. I can guarantee you this. I got Christian and Ramos. I hope I'm saying your name right, but the Mikkelsen twins. Did I get it right?
You made you were 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3 on that one. All right.
That's horrible. What a horrible way to start this interview. How do you say it properly?
Talked about that before.
Yeah, that's okay.
Rasmus Mikkelsen.
Yeah.
Rasmus Mikkelsen. 1 out
Yeah.
of 3. I'm not even going to edit this out. We're just going to leave it in here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I just feel like the less editing I have to do with this interview, the more fun and authentic it's going to be.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But we are going to talk about Kindle. We're going to talk about publishing. We're going to talk about how these guys have made over $70,000 last year alone. Did I get the number right? Was it?
Yeah, that was me.
That was you, right? Ramus?
That's Christian.
No.
That's all Christian did. Yeah.
And how much did you do last year?
I'm a little behind him because I started later. Started with another business.
It's all good.
I had to put a number on it. Maybe 40,000.
40,000. So combined, what is that? 110,000.
Whoa, we put that together.
Right? When you put that together, $110,000 last year combined from Kindle Publishing. These guys are essentially living the life. They are currently down in Hawaii. We're going to talk about what they're doing there, how they got there, but they've spent the last few months traveling the world while building their Kindle publishing business. So we're going to talk about all about lifestyle, freedom, and how you can achieve this right now. All right, guys, welcome to the channel. Super excited about having you here.
Thanks for having us. Yeah, seriously, this is going to be really fun. Yeah.
This is going to be fun. This is going to be really fun. You guys are, like we were talking about earlier today, Christian, I think you were commenting on one of my videos and we started talking, having a whole conversation essentially, right? On one of the videos. Can't even remember what it was about. And then
this was months ago.
Months ago. And I was like, man, it was just one of those great conversations that left me feeling positive about being online, because I've definitely had some conversations on my channel where I don't walk away feeling so positive about the state of humanity. But you were different. And then either I friended you or you friended me. One of us stalked each other on Facebook. And now we're here connecting. And it's so cool. It's so cool. So let's start off with what you were doing before Kindle publishing. When did you start? Let's start. When did you start? What were you doing beforehand? And how did you kind of figure out the whole online thing?
Yeah, all right. You started, so I think you should take that one. Okay. Let's also start by saying we are twins, identical twins. Even though we don't look as similar now as we used to. I think we're identical. Yeah. 22 years old. All right. Just want to say that real quick. Yeah. All right, what were you gonna say?
Ladies, are you guys available?
Completely available.
There you go.
We got,
all right.
We got nothing. We don't really have time. But yeah.
Hey, you got $110,000 in income. Might attract a few. All right.
So when I began getting into online business and Kindle publishing, that would be August 2016. That was when I first began. But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows from the beginning. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is when we were going to college. Yeah. Should I go before that? What were we doing before we started?
Yeah. So you were going to college before?
Yeah. So we were going to college, living at home, going to community college, studying exercise science because we were super into fitness like that.
Okay.
But like it was pretty clear. It was completely clear for a long time that like we did not want to have 9-to-5 jobs. We hated college. Like we did it because that's what you do. We didn't have plans to really use it. Yeah, I thought I was probably going to go to college. We're going to figure out what we are going to do. Yeah, we really didn't know. We just knew we didn't want a job. We didn't know how to go about it. And so we were just kind of doing what everyone else was doing. Yeah. And then we kind of were open to online business, and then we researched what kind, like where do we want to start?
How did you even think about an online business? Because for years, I never thought, like I thought Facebook and Instagram and all that was just stupid and annoying. But
Yeah,
how did you, like, did something switch? Did you watch a video? Like, what got you thinking about, I could make money on the internet?
Yeah, there was kind of a switch. I guess we were doing research online, and we were like, there's got to be something better. There's got to be a better way. Right, because this sucks. This 9-to-5 job thing, this sucks. There's got to be a better way. But like a lot of people, we had no idea the opportunities online. But we did our research, and then there was actually one particular person on YouTube. His name's Stephen James. He's who we kind of started with.
I think everybody starts there.
Right, dude.
Everybody.
We love Stephen James. We still do. I don't watch so much his videos anymore, but we love Stephen James. He helped change my life. Yeah, sure. Truly. He's like my Tony Robbins. Yeah.
Yeah. I totally, that's the first guy I found as well, and I could relate to him. He was from Vancouver. I'm from Vancouver myself. Like it was, I think that's, totally. Yeah. So
we saw Kindle publishing from him, because that's obviously what he was kind of promoting.
Right. So that's how you found Kindle publishing. And then you have a unique story. Did you both start Kindle, or did one of you start Kindle, one of you started FBA, I think?
We started two different things, but at the same time. So he started Kindle publishing, and I started the other, like, most typical online business, and that was a dropshipping store.
Right.
So the plan was for one of us to do different businesses, and whichever one had more success, the other one would go into. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Dude, it's super unfair being the twin. Yeah, it is an unfair advantage. We can test everything twice as fast. We can split test.
Yeah.
Twice as much work done. Yeah. So I got Stephen James's course and got started with that. And in the beginning, it did not go very well. Actually, something that happened to me. So I started in August, and then I think in September, I actually ended up getting scammed for over $3,000. Shit,
really? So what year is this? 2016?
2016. Yeah, this was like a month after I had a few books out. And
so what happened?
Yeah, I'll explain everything. So what happened was I was like, all right, I'm ready to make. I like books. They were doing solid. And I was like, all right, I'm ready to scale up, but I want to make a big order. So I went on Upwork to find writers, and then this one guy I came across. He was a guy from Germany, and he basically was selling me the dream that he was gonna like build my Kindle business for me. I was placing an order of 10 books. He was gonna do 10 covers for me. He was gonna write the descriptions. He was gonna do everything for me.
Of course.
I was like, wow, this is amazing. I hit the jackpot. I hit the jackpot. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Shit. Online business is so easy.
Right? If it's coming that easy, you got
And then it's embarrassing to talk about, to be honest. So I was 18 or 19 at the time. I was 19 at the time. Yeah. So I ended up, we talked for a while. I just gained his trust, or he gained my trust.
Right. Yeah.
And I ended up wiring him over $3,000 to begin this project. And then you had like $5,000. Yeah, saved up from my job. So that was.
Did you like send it, like you wired him, so not even by PayPal?
No, no, it was PayPal, and that's where his trick came in. After 90 days, you can't like fight. Just do a purchase.
Yeah.
He just strung you along for 90 days. He strung me along for 90 days. Sure. I ended up getting one book from him, but then after 90 days, conversation cut off completely, and I never saw my money again. And that was really rough. So then I didn't. Yeah, you did not take that well.
Hold on, let's talk about this for a second. Because the same thing happened to me, but it was on Warrior Forum. It was from Stefan's course, and there's absolutely nothing against Stefan, but I was not in the Facebook group. I did not have any actual support to ask questions, to get any additional support other than my own. And when I was new, just like you guys, I was falling for things that looked good and looked easy and all of that. I didn't know any better because I didn't have the experience. But like I said, I had no, like, were you guys in full disclosure? Did you have access to the Facebook group?
No, I did not. No, not
right.
at the time, no.
Bingo. there you go. So you have no other peers to say, hey, I found this guy in Upwork. He's going to give me all of this for this amount. What do you guys think? 110%, people would have been like, whoa, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds fishy. That sounds like, don't do it, right?
I didn't have that though. So I was all on my own.
Right. Ouch. That, like I said, it was just one book for me. And he tried to string me on, and I started making noise on Warrior Forum. And somebody else, it was like, hey, that guy did the exact same thing to me. Don't go past the 90 days. And I started going through PayPal, and I ended up getting like the $200 back or whatever. Damn, man. That sucks.
I didn't realize other people had experienced it too, but I'm sure this guy's done it.
He was definitely a pro. 100%.
Hey, it's been a huge learning experience. Oh, yeah. Now I look back on it, I see it as a blessing in disguise. I'm not joking. I really do.
So why didn't you quit right then and there, pack up your bags, go home, and go back to McDonald's or wherever you were working?
We were delivering Chinese food. Yeah.
Okay.
We were both delivering Chinese food.
Why didn't you quit and go back to delivering Chinese food?
Yeah. So after I lost all my money, I went through not a depression, but just like I need to take a step back. I need to recover. I need to get some money back. Like the first taste of online business, this happens. So
right.
That was rough. But then I had like 5 books out before that.
Yeah.
These were all short books. That James teaches short books. So they were doing well in the beginning, but they kind of fall off. But that's besides the point.
Yeah.
But I could feel that this business model, I could make it work. I could honestly feel that. So I was like, I'm going to give this another go. I'm going to save up money again. So then in December, I started up again, and things have gone pretty well from there.
Everything changed. So, and then when was the point where you guys decided, all right, we're going to drop the drop shipping and go full speed with Kindle? When did you make that decision? How did you come to that decision? How was the drop shipping business going? What were the challenges you faced with that? And why did you decide to go with Kindle versus the drop shipping, which we all know there's 10 times more money in drop shipping than publishing books?
Right. Yeah. Let me talk about that. I plan on making a YouTube video talking about the whole story. I haven't done it yet. All right. So let's see. I started drop shipping at the same time that he started Kindle publishing, which was August 2016.
Yeah.
And I bought a course called Dropship Lifestyle. It was about a $1,000 course. The course is really good. I have nothing to complain about with that. Built my store, did all that. Got suppliers. I'll just say it's a whole lot of work. It's a whole lot of work. Oh yeah. It's a full-time job. Like, it was not passive for me. You're dealing with customers. You have a VA. Well, I had a customer service VA eventually. Yeah. And I was grinding so much. Like, I was going to school and having a job at the same time, and then running this. And then many months I would lose money. Right.
Really?
And then I had good months too, but it wasn't consistent for me. I had to pay my VA.
It was just too much.
My customer service VA. I think most months my VA made more than I did. Right? Because I had to pay him what I had to pay him, and then I keep the rest. So if I wasn't making sales, I was losing all the money. So let's see. So I went for about 6 months doing only a dropshipping store. Mm-hmm. Then Christian started in December, like restarted with Kindle, and I saw December, January, February. He was doing well.
Picking up.
I was like, yeah, okay, I want to try this too, definitely. I was scaling like $1,000 a month. Yeah,
sweet.
Yeah,
cool.
1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000. Yeah, right, like that. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'm missing out. You wanted a piece of this. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So.
And then, okay, so then you moved over. And
I didn't move over. I didn't move over.
No, you didn't move over yet.
Right. So I think February 1st, I published my first book. Cool. I actually wrote it myself. It was a fitness book. It did really well. This one book did $800 my first month.
Nice.
Yeah, right. And I was not even making that with the dropshipping store. Yeah, I was working. Wow. His first book made more money than his entire dropshipping store. I was working so hard to break even. Yeah. And
really?
I wrote one book in a few days. It makes me $800. Right. I just put it up and I just let it sit. Yeah. And then I put up maybe like 3 more. And then I made $2,000 in my second month. Yeah. Right?
Wow.
I was like, damn, okay, this is nice. But I had to keep doing the dropshipping store. So I just let that sit. I did not publish a book for the next 5 months. Yeah. Right? So March, April, May, June, July, basically I didn't publish a single book. And in all that time, I didn't give it a thought, these books, and it was making more money than this dropshipping store that I was grinding so hard at. So it was so clear what I was supposed to be doing instead. And while at the same time, Christian was scaling up super fast.
Yeah, I was just growing mine.
Right? So I had to, I wasn't just going to,
So
the
numbers don't lie. You had to move over.
I had to.
You had to. And then when did you start full time with Kindle?
Right. So I decided I wanted to sell my dropshipping store.
Okay.
And maybe I'm making it sound like I didn't have any success. I actually did pretty well. I was getting sales. Like I was really getting sales, but the margins were so small.
Right.
My best month I had like 20,000 in sales on the dropshipping store. I made like maybe 1,800.
Ouch. Okay.
Sales and profit are way different in dropshipping.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So,
hey, no worries. Right. It sounded like, but trying to run that school, deliver Chinese food to people, it's a lot going on. And I know, like, I set up a Shopify store. I was doing that. It's so much more work. Much more work. And then the emails when you are making sales and the customers who want stuff and need stuff and tracking this and tracking that. It's not like Alibaba has the easiest tracking system for products and like shipment
products, like $1,000 to $2,000 products.
Oh man, yeah. So
so there's a lot of pressure to deliver on this product because if they don't get exactly what they want a refund, they want a return.
Yeah,
like it was incredibly stressful. I'm not saying dropshipping is not great, but my experience and the way I did it, it was Kindle's better. This stuff, right? The way I did it, Kindle, 100,000 times better. And then right. So in August of 2017, you've had it for a whole year. I had it for a whole year. That's when I sold my business. So right, it's not like it was completely worthless. It had some value, and I was making sales. So I actually sold it for $17,000, which for me was crazy at that time.
Nice.
At the time, that was so much money.
And I didn't rip them off for anything.
One direct deposit.
That was sweet. That was the fair market for the fair market price.
I think you could have sold it for more, but that's just me.
Right. It's about 20 times monthly profit is about the selling value.
Right. Okay.
So the math is I was making about $800 profit a month. Sold that and then moved to Kindle Publishing full time.
Sweet. And that was, sorry, did you say August of last year?
August 2017. So like 8 months ago.
Yeah, ish.
Something like that. 7.
No, that's cool. Okay. And now we're here. And last year you brought in combined roughly about $110,000 in sales, which you said you're 22, right?
Yeah, 22.
For 22-year-olds, bringing in that much income is pretty freaking sweet.
Things are going well.
Yeah. So let's talk about, let's first talk about where you're from and then what you're doing in Hawaii. And then let's get into some of the travel stuff.
Yes, you take this one.
Sure. So we're born and raised in New Jersey, but we're Danish. Our names are very Danish, so we speak Danish. We grew up speaking Danish at home. So born and raised in New Jersey, lived our whole lives there. And then we moved out. Right when I sold my store, we moved out. That was, then we actually moved to Thailand. And that's because that was like a big digital, or it still is a big digital nomad hub.
Like the digital nomad.
We just loved online. Like we were starting to make money, and we're like, we knew this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted to do. And that we dropped out from college. We had to do that without telling our parents because they were not approving of that.
Really? And how much were you making with the business at that time?
Yeah, at that time we were doing like $3,000 a month, something like that.
So $3,000 a month, and then how long did you go without telling your parents that you dropped out?
I mean, it only went a few weeks before they found out.
Yeah.
And then what happened? What was their reaction?
They were not happy.
It was not
They were not happy. Understandably so. I don't blame them at all.
Totally.
But a lot has changed since then. Now
they're the best, most supportive parents.
So now, what's their view on your business now?
It's a 180 flip. They trust us with anything.
Yeah, we tell them we're doing this and this. This is like,
all right, we trust you.
Yeah. Now they trust us in everything we do. Nothing but support from them now. But it was not like that in the beginning.
That's cool.
It makes sense. If you've
Yeah.
never heard of online business, you're like, I'm gonna drop out.
Well, especially parents, right? You know,
Mhm.
Yeah, it's their job.
it's yeah. They didn't grow up with an online business. They, you know,
Yeah, they didn't realize the opportunities that we
Right.
were learning were available.
100%. And then, why are you in Hawaii?
Oh yeah, let me backtrack. So we moved to Thailand for 3 months. Amazing experience.
We got pictures of that.
Yes, we do. Yeah, I sent you some pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me.
You put them out if you want. Yeah. We were playing with elephants.
Yeah.
Just hanging
I
out.
see.
with
I see
waterfalls,
one who's laying on the beach like a magazine
doing the pose.
Playboy.
That was Christian.
Is that Christian there?
Yeah. That was actually a really amazing infinity pool.
That with the castle in the background, that kind of looks like Walt Disney Castle.
Yeah, right on top of the mountain. It does.
Yeah.
It does. You're right. It's like a. I think it was. It's like a tomb for one like really rich person.
Oh, really?
In Thailand, yeah.
Damn. And then, yeah, well, it looks absolutely gorgeous. I was showing my wife these. I was like, man, look at these guys. We need to go travel more.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, no, we get into that later about the whole traveling. But
Cool.
So we spent 3 months in Chiang Mai, Thailand,
Okay.
and then we were like, all right, this was an awesome life-changing experience. We want to continue doing this. Plus, we had your passive income at the time to continue to do it.
Right.
So then we were supposed to fly back to New Jersey. We were like, oh, Hawaii's on the way. Let's stop in Hawaii for a week or two because we can. But then after some thinking, we're like, why stop in Hawaii for a week or two when we could just move there?
Now, what did you say? Because we can.
Because we can, right? And because we want to. Yeah, people ask us all the time, why do you have to move to Hawaii? There's no other reason
right there is so key. Because we can. Because I want to. Complete and total freedom. You guys answer to nobody, right? You can make money anywhere that you have a Wi-Fi connection.
Dude,
and you move to Hawaii because you're like, wait, why go for a week? Why don't we just move there for a little?
Exactly. I could not ask for any better way to live than this, honestly, truthfully. Which is why I really like talking about it, and I try and convince all my friends. Yeah. And like, it's hard to get people they want that security of a job and all that. And if you do, that's great. But I'm also I really want people to see how cool it is to travel and do whatever you want whenever you want. But that's like we talked about the other day. Making money online is simple, but it's not easy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a big difference between the two. Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'd even argue. It's simple, it's hard, then it's easy. Because I don't know if you guys have realized, but I'm at the point now where and you know what, maybe increasing my income up to 6 figures a month is going to be a little bit more challenging than making my first 20 or 30,000 a month. But now that I see how it all works, increasing my income in little increments is a piece of cake. Like, I just understand it. I see it.
You're absolutely right.
Right?
In the beginning, though.
In the beginning, it's hard. Making that first.
Getting off the ground.
Getting off the ground, right? That first $1,000.
Absolutely
I think it's the hardest.
Absolutely the hardest. Yeah, the first
right?
1,000.
And then getting to your first 10,000, you just do what you did 10 times more.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, no, that's awesome. So now, okay, so you guys are living in Hawaii now. All right, so now you're in Hawaii because you wanted to. Right? So what's next?
What's next? So we're actually only going to be living in Hawaii for 6 months. Right?
Okay.
This is currently our 4th month. We came in January and we're in May now. Yeah, this is our 4th month. And then we actually have other destinations planned out where we want to move to next. We kind of have this way we like to live now, at least for the next maybe 3, 4, 5 years. Yeah, at least, as far as we know. We want to live like anywhere in the world, 3 to 6 months at a time. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, no plans of stopping that. So yeah, we do have places planned after Hawaii. Right, number 1 was Thailand. Number 2 is Hawaii. Next on the list is Bali. That will be in the fall. That's a big digital nomad spot. We had such a great experience in Thailand. We want to go back to Southeast Asia. Yeah. Bali, super excited about. Now look, over 4 years living living 3 months at a time. We can live in 16 different places in the world and like really get to know it. Like that's so much. That's much
massive.
Experience. And like,
Massive.
Each 3 months is just a life-changing experience in itself. You learn so much more than living at home. And
where do you guys stay at? Like, are you doing Airbnbs or just?
Oh no, we lease an apartment. Yeah, we lease an apartment. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So there's like short-term leases, I guess, right?
Yeah, they're short-term leases. It's a lot different over in Southeast Asia. Yeah, they'll just do month to month like that.
Oh, so cool.
They're not to take our money.
Yeah. Now so, and this has all been thanks because of the online business through Kindle Publishing that you guys have been able to build over the last year and a bit.
Yeah. Completely.
Now, there's been some challenges, and recently, I forgot to bring this up earlier, but recently you guys faced a little setback, and setbacks are nothing new to you, but you faced the setback in January, I believe. Yes. Can you shed some light on that?
Yes. So that was really tough at first, and what's changed in like the last month is
because it's May now. Walk us through what the process has been like, because it's a scary thing.
Yeah, it is. So I think it was end of March 23rd, 25th, something like that. I actually got an email from Amazon that my KDP and Crazy accounts were terminated. So that's what
that was scary.
I mean, but I remain calm.
Right,
I always remain calm. Yeah. It's not like I freaked out. I remain calm. You know, and then I talked to them, tried to get my accounts back. Turns out I couldn't get my accounts back. And if you're curious, the reason why, I don't have a problem sharing any of it. The reason why I got my accounts terminated was because I was creating translated books of all my English books, and the quality of them just did not live up to Amazon's guidelines. They were simply put, they were shitty translations. That's what it was.
And you weren't using Google Translate.
No,
you were using, but it was a different, like online type of translation service.
Yeah, it was another online translating service. So when you're in business, you keep on learning that cutting corners will always backfire in the end. So. And another learning lesson. Yeah, a very big learning lesson. So, but I then for a few weeks after that, I felt very lost in what came next, what I was supposed to do. I should preface by saying that I still have my ACX account, and my ACX account on its own is making over 5 figures a month. So
that's sweet.
Yeah, I really focused a lot on ACX in the past 6 months. And it's really lucky that I did that. So
that's phenomenal.
Showing you as many ACX deals. Yeah, ACX. I love ACX. That's your bread and butter. That's your specialty. Yeah.
Now, couldn't you essentially? Well, I guess you definitely don't want to do those type of books. But any of your other books that you had that weren't translated or whatever, couldn't you just move them into your brother's account?
Yeah, I could have. I absolutely could have. But for me, it was. Once I lost my accounts, it was a good opportunity to begin something new. And I didn't, for a few months, I had been thinking, I want to move on to other businesses. I can't, Kindle Publishing isn't the end game for me. I want to move on to other things. And I'm sure I know it is for you that way. You do a bunch of other things.
Right.
We've been talking about starting YouTube for like months and months, but we never did because it was always intimidating. And then we had Kindle. And we had no idea what to do. And honestly, I just love the hell do people. Yeah, honestly, I love Kindle Publishing so much. I just could not let go of it. But then losing my accounts, it gave me the kick in the butt to move on to something else. Dude, it was a total blessing in disguise. Completely. I'm not sure. It was like a month and a half ago. I don't think we'd be on YouTube if that had happened. Yeah. Maybe not. Yeah. And we always knew that's something we had to do. That'll hopefully grow and help us in other areas. But yeah, it was really hard at first, but I've overcome it now and moved on to other things. And still making a whole lot of money. Yeah, but still making I'm gonna make more in 2018 than I did 2017, even without.
Totally, and because you still got your ACX, and then you still have all three of your. You have all three of your accounts as well, and you guys are working together, so you do have. We'll call it an unfair advantage, right?
I'll go out and say
totally, right?
Yeah.
but
one's
you know,
slacking, the other one's like, dude, cut it out. Yeah, like it's work, you know?
right. And you know what? That's like, in all fairness, right? That was one of the things, because I wanted to have you guys on the channel for a while, right? Then I heard about the account thing, and I was like, you know, and then I saw you guys doing some videos on your channel, and I'll link it in the description for you guys. Get some viewers on you, because like Jacob was saying, he's like, man, I got to start watching some of these guys' stuff, because they're putting out some good quality stuff.
Yeah, we try and share the best we can.
It's good. I'm enjoying it. But it's like, I love how open and transparent you are, right? Because
absolutely,
we were talking about this before, you know, before we got on here, but like, there's video, like Stefan's accounts are closed, right? Like, you can try looking for his old books. I even, when I started, I bought a few of his books from Amazon, but they're gone now. Most likely because he had Kindle and Amazon in the titles, and that's a huge no-no.
Oh, really?
Oh my God! Do not publish books on Amazon, Kindle, Alexa. Don't. Amazon hates when you make money off their name. Like, that's a massive. I've been dealing with one of my students who was doing that, and he's lost his account, and we're trying to get it back. But it was like, because so this is a big no-no. But you know, and then you know, we know like Luca lost his account as well. And so when I saw you guys starting to do the videos, my first thought is, are they not publishing, but now teaching people how to publish in order to, you know, go the course route or whatever the case is. But then I found the full story, because I talked to you guys and you're so open about it. I was like, oh no, these guys are legit.
Yeah.
So, but and like I was saying, man, it takes guts to admit that, right? The mistake you made. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, so it's not like all my books just went to waste. I did there are lots of other options. I don't know if people know this, outside of Amazon.
Totally.
There are so many other platforms. So I put all my other books on other platforms, and that pulls in income. That is over $1,000 a month. I just put those up.
Yeah, because you put it on Drafted Digital, they post it on Amazon for you.
Exactly.
Like, so you can bypass Amazon. Amazon's not the end all and be all anymore, right?
Exactly.
Like, so no, that's cool. So let's talk about some of the places that you've been recently, and we'll post some of these
fun stuff to talk about.
Yeah, let's talk about some of the fun travels.
Yeah. So when we were living in Thailand, we were not just in Thailand for the whole time. We took a 1-week vacation to the Maldives. This was like the first vacation we'd ever taken on our own. Yeah, with our Kindle money. Right.
Really? Okay. I'm gonna find the photos to put them up. All right.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta go all out on this. Yeah, 100% funded by our Kindle money. Yeah, we didn't just want to go some other place. We wanted to, go to just our dream destination, which was the Maldives. We wanted to go there for years and years. Just from, I see pictures on Instagram, and it just looked like the most incredible place ever.
It's like, totally.
It lived up to the hype. It was like we walked off the airport, oh my goodness, out of the airport, and we walked to the port, because like boats are cars there, really. So you take boats between islands. So we hopped on a boat to get to our island. Just the water surrounding the airport. The water in the harbor surrounding the airport was the most crystal clear water. I mean, I thought these pictures we saw were like Photoshopped on Instagram. They're not. That's actually how it looks.
So I'm looking at the photos now.
Yeah. We have videos. I want to send you the video of that, literally walking from the airport. Yeah, we have a video of when we
send me that. I'll put it up here.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was incredible.
What's the one where you guys I'm looking, you're standing on the swing?
Oh yeah, that was at a beach resort. Yeah, on a private island beach resort. There's these swings out in the water off the beach.
Yeah.
Like you would see, not in the movie, but on Instagram.
Right.
And it was super surreal being there. So we took some cool pictures there because we obviously had to. And thanks to our friend John. I want to say that he was our cameraman. Yes. Shout out we went, us two and our friend John.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, we taught really quick. We taught him publishing. He did. He did $2,000 in his second month. Dude, he's killing it. Yeah.
Nice.
So that was the first place. That was the first.
The first place you guys went to?
Our first vacation we went with Kindle money. And then actually just last week, we just went to Japan. We just came back a few days ago. And that was another travel destination we've been wanting to go to for a really long time. And Hawaii is pretty close to Japan, relatively speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we found some nice round trip tickets. So we're like, let's do it.
220 round trip. I just want to say how amazing that is.
Yeah.
$220.
Round trip from Hawaii to Osaka, Japan.
Damn.
That's why it was like
we saw that, we're like, okay, we have to do this. Now's our time.
we spontaneously took it because like that was too good.
Yeah.
Spontaneous trip to Japan.
Yeah, seriously.
Wicked.
Yeah.
And then walk me through some of these. I'll put the Japan photos up. What's I see the Pokemon store.
Oh yeah.
What's that all about?
We love Pokemon.
Oh really?
Pokemon. Yeah, we're huge Pokemon fans.
Cool.
Growing up, I mean, I don't play Pokemon anymore. I mean, I would if I could. I don't really. I played Pokemon, a few years ago.
Yeah.
Love my Pokemon is the point.
Okay.
So we saw there was a Pokemon Center, it's called, in Osaka, like the one and only. Yeah, we have to go there. So
That
we went
is
there.
awesome.
Dude, we saw so many things in Japan.
Yeah, we were there for 10 days. Like
Yeah.
my feet are still sore from walking. It was just
Really, huh?
Yeah, we did so much those 10 days, and we're just so grateful that we were able to do that.
Yeah.
Go to Japan like that.
That's awesome, man.
Mm.
That is cool. That is cool. And then, so what's the place that you're moving to next? You said, like, have you settled on that or no?
Yeah, the next destination, I mean, we can change at any time if we want to.
True.
We can. But right now, the plan is, I don't see it changing, is going to Bali next, which is in Indonesia. Really nice island in Indonesia.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a lot of other people doing online business who are moving to Bali. So it's great being surrounded by like-minded people, which is what we experienced in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Like-minded people who also do online business. Yeah, so all our friends there have some sort of online business.
That's awesome, man.
Some not as successful, but they're all into it.
Where did you meet them all? Like when you're in those places? Because I'm in Monterey, and maybe not a lot of people come to Monterey for online business stuff, but I'm by myself here, man.
Right, so we met our best friend from Thailand, John. He's American, but we met him all the way in Thailand through Facebook, through a Digital Nomad Facebook group.
Yeah, all these cities have their own Facebook group called like Digital Nomad Chiang Mai, or no, Chiang Mai Digital Nomads. Or
Really?
Bali
Okay.
Digital Nomads. And there's thousands of people in these groups, and that's just an amazing way to meet people.
Right, so John was our first friend, and then we became friends with his friends, and that's how we got a group of friends, really.
Yeah, and then you know people, and then you meet a lot of people. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna check for Monterey. Digital Nomad Monterey.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's something.
That is cool. That is cool.
I also want to go over like what our plans for 2018 with traveling, because it's much more than just to Bali. So there's a lot more. In July, we'll go back home real quick to New Jersey for a week. That's where we come from. Then we're going to Denmark, which we're Danish, but it's our second home. Yeah, right.
Cool.
We plan to live there. We plan to stay there for a month or two. We have a secluded little home. A beach house. Right, basically. And so it's just gonna be me and Christian living there.
Nice.
No distractions. Just work. The house is owned by our parents, so we don't have to pay rent.
Right.
Right. So we're gonna stay there for about a month, just work as hard as we can. Go to Bali, but between Denmark and Bali, there are some places we want to check out. Maybe Portugal, maybe Greece. Like, it's for a vacation, but also to check it out because we might want to live there. Portugal is somewhere we're interested in living after Bali. So we would go to Denmark, to Portugal, and then another place we always wanted to go to is Greece. Greece is on the way between Portugal and Bali. So we'd also make a stop there. And then end up in Bali and then just do our thing. Yeah.
Okay.
That's as much as we have planned. Yeah.
So, okay, now the people watching this I don't even know how long we've been going, probably like 40 minutes or so. This has been freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Epic. People watching are like, okay, you guys did it. How do I do it? What do I have to know? Can we spend the last little bit giving them some pointers, giving them the lessons that you've learned, the good and the bad, on how they can, get from 0 to whatever they need to based on what their goal is with Kindle publishing.
Absolutely. So I think the first step in all of this, before you start an online business, all of that, is getting the right mindset. As cheesy as that sounds, that's honestly what I believe. You have to have the right mindset going into this.
Can I go off of that real quick? This is something we learned while we went to college.
From Stephen James.
No, while we went to college.
I know what you're about to say.
We had this mindset, like, everything, we were way different before college.
This is big. This is I like what you're about to say.
Right. So we kind of didn't want to be losers like we were before we went to college. So our goal was just to like do the best job we can at college.
Put as much work into college as we could.
We didn't know where else to put it.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So that was the place to start. So our goal, okay, let's have a 4.0 GPA. Right. And then we worked really hard at it for like the first time.
Harder than everyone else,
Yeah.
honestly.
Because
We were so motivated.
and then motivation is super key. But right, we did it, and that was like the biggest like learning lesson. Like, dude, we actually did it.
Yeah, even though everyone says we couldn't do it.
It seems so unrealistic.
Yeah, it seemed unrealistic. And then just we learned one of the biggest lessons ever is just if you put everything you have into something, all your time, effort, and you just work really, really hard at something, you can achieve it, even if other people will tell you that you can't.
Mhm.
So I'm
Yeah.
super grateful for having gotten to college and teaching us that experience.
Yeah.
Because we went in with that mindset with Kindle publishing, me with dropshipping, that we would make it work because we can if we want to, and if we don't
Right.
make it work, like it's our fault.
Yeah.
It's no one else's fault.
We're also
Yeah.
very lucky to have each other because we can convince we could tell each other, like, it's not true what people are saying. It's not true that we can't do it. So we would talk to ourselves, and yeah, without each other, it probably would have been a very different experience.
Yeah.
Because we can. I'm like, Rasmus, no, you can do this. Like, don't listen to people.
Right? If I'm down or whatever, like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah,
So
like,
people who don't have a twin, would
Mhm.
that support motivation, would you say the best place is like a positive Facebook group
yeah,
for
I love
encouragement?
it. Yeah. I've been a part of Kindle Publishing Facebook groups, and I've probably been one of the most active members. I love Facebook groups. Yeah, just having support around you is huge, super
Mhm.
underrated.
Yeah.
Cool. What else has helped you scale up, like from going from 0 to 1,000?
All right, right.
Like, what were the basic things that you did from 0 to 1,000, if you can remember from back then?
I would definitely say finding help, finding someone who is already doing or someone who has the results that you want and learning from them. You should not try and do it on your own. Your success rate is going to be a lot smaller if you do that. And I truly believe that. So find someone who has the results that you want and learn from them.
We're in the process of doing that right now with another business.
Yeah. So Kindle's our main thing, but we're doing other businesses and we're trying to get mentors, learning from them, because we've learned that that's what works.
Right. It's so much faster to learn from somebody else who's been in your shoes.
Exactly. Don't do it by yourself.
I mean, just be a student and listen to them. I feel like people don't, I don't know, they want to do it on their own, and I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why. That's,
It's like an ego thing some people have.
Right. You've seen it, right? You tell somebody to do, hey, okay, here's A, B, and C. You have to do A, B, and C, and they do like A, F, Z. And you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I could give so many examples of that.
Right?
I don't want to, I'm not here to promote anything, but we buy courses for everything we do. If we don't find a mentor, we also buy a course. Yeah. Right? Courses are truly
It speeds up results.
Publishing.
It speeds up results. You can learn everything you want on YouTube, but there's going to be way more guesswork, way more errors, way more everything.
Yeah.
Or you can buy a course. It's just going to tell you, do this in this order. You're going to be good to go.
Yeah. A course is literally a roadmap for you to follow. It really is.
You can even say it's a blueprint.
Yeah, blueprint.
Right? No, I'm a full believer in that, man. It's like we all know YouTube has so much information, and you could find out whatever online business you want. You could YouTube it. You could YouTube your way to success. But if you want to just save time and money,
A course organizes things in a way that for YouTube videos don't. But yeah, you're absolutely right. YouTube itself, there's so much information and value on YouTube. for free, and where you can begin learning.
You're absolutely right. And I know you guys are, we'll wrap things up here, but you guys are active in the free Facebook group. I've seen you kind of in there in the little bit. So if anyone wants to connect with you, it's probably, I guess, the best place to kind of jump in there. And I'll link to your channel though as well, so they can check out some of your videos. And I love watching your intros.
Yeah, well, that's actually okay. We got some fun ones coming up. We
Try
try to keep it, try to change it up a little bit. Yeah. We want to. It's a little hard in the beginning when you're new to it, but we want to try and be ourselves.
All right. That's all you got to do on YouTube. Just be yourself. Just, you know, who you are now should be the exact same person. You know, if we ever have the opportunity to cross paths, I'm sure one day we will. Like, you're gonna be like, bro, you're exactly like how you are on camera. I'm like, well, yeah, it's just. I'm just me. I just have a camera pointed in my face.
That's how it should be. Yeah.
Right? Like that's how it is. So, but this is awesome, guys. Thank you so much for taking like an hour or whatever long this interview was. This was phenomenal. So thank you.
Thank you so much to you too. Yeah, thank you. This is fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome, guys. All right, guys. Hey, don't forget like, subscribe, and comment if you have any questions for these guys. I'm sure they'll be watching the comments over the next little bit, so you can comment below.
Engaging is like one of the most fun parts. Yeah.
It is totally. So, till next time, everyone. We'll speak to y'all soon. Take care.
All right.